I'm Mark Malmcar, and I grew up in western Nebraska, and I still remember in the 50s the old steam engine sitting under the coal tower. I got my first train set as a kid, about 10 years old, and I haven't grown up. I still like trains. Right now we have about 25 members, and it's been pretty consistent that way. Our club's been in existence since about 1993. We have a double-deck layout. Our helixes are made of steel. We call them a steelix, and that's kind of the only one that we know of in existence. And then the track is laid on that helix and that steelix, and it goes up to the upper level of the layout. We selected the 1940s through the 1960s for the era of our layout here. So we still had steam engines in the 40s and 50s and passenger trains in throughout the 60s. And that's when the diesels started coming into the picture. And so it's an era of that 20-year time period when we could run a lot of fascinating motive power. And it would be interesting to our members and the public to see. Well, we tried to represent buildings that were actually here in Grand Island. Grand Island had a large roundhouse similar to this building. The real one went all the way around. There's a large shop that's one of the oldest buildings on the Union Pacific system that we had one of our modelers build a model of, and it still exists out in eastern side of Grand Island. We've been at this, building this layout since 2002, so we've been at it for 12 years now, and it's not done yet. And when it's done, or gets close to being done, we can always make improvements, we can add more detail, and sometimes if there's something we really don't like, we can go back in and change a few things, maybe put new buildings on, and we're always putting on new locomotives and new trains.